Why to build? This 10 years ago, we've been in different phase of the society. Question was why to build? We don't need build anything. We have enough of apartments. We need build maybe some amenities. Which is enough of all. The road to this is reasonable planning. This is the map data. Part of the Europe which are going to be, and you can see the Prague and this part, it's one of the successful region. It's interesting on the urbanization that it's the process, it's slightly different, that it's on the mind of the people that everybody is going to Europe. Most of the urbanization is coming from the Europe, and it's creating different parts inside of whole United Europe. To Prague, even in time of the COVID, were coming something like 10,000 people every year. This is a small city, so it's a lot. It's not Singapore with 5 million of the people. It's 1.5 million of the people in the region, something like 3 million. And we must build for them amenities like kindergartens, apartments, and the others. So this calculation or our thinking 10 years ago was completely without calculating of shocks like wave of the Ukraine refugees, which was from a lot of point of view, first of all, a very tragic moment, but something what the politics should deal properly. And I'm quite happy the Czech Republic was dealing with this way properly, and we try to do our best to inhabit all these people, which were mostly women and children. So in these days, on our planning, we are deciding about the future, because most of the building of our plans are going to be built in 10, 12 years. And according to this experience, we completely don't know what will happen, maybe even tomorrow, and what will happen next year. This is from the art master plan and the study of the region, because unfortunately we are divided between the Prague and Middle Earth. And we have two different politic representatives, and the negotiation about everything like the traffic, high schools, it's pretty complicated. But actually, the people are not asking where is the border between the city and the region. They even don't know where is this border when they are crossing over. There is also something that we must take in calculation, the change of the demography. We have a much more elderly people, and we have a much more families which are one-person unit. So it's pressing the square meters of the apartments. and in changing the understanding what is apartment, how big is, and how many of the apartments we need. This is comparing with München, where is a even more single person household when we have a 38 and in München 54. So it's very simple to understand that the situation is going to be even worse. Just this calculation means 70,000 apartments. What is our understanding of the city like a body, and the traffic like the blood which is going through all the body, and this city like apartments and amenities like muscles around these facilities like the traffic network. It's the reason why we are supporting so many infrastructure investment like Lane D of the underground, finishing of the bow circles of the around the city. This is this neighborhood. This is the current capacity, and this is something what we are adding on the master plan. And the reason why we are doing this, I explain just few seconds before. This is the this is the speed of the building construction. You can see war. This is the Second World War. These are the time after Velvet Revolution, and this is the 70s, which we call normalization, when even communist government understood that the shortage of the housing can create enormous political problem. We are asking what is behind of our problem with affordability of the housing. There is a lot of people who just think that production of the apartments, it's not the low production of the apartment, it's not main reason for problem with affordability of the housing. And we believe that it's like complex of everything, that it means that we must add enormous number of apartments to the market. We also should solve the questions like Airbnb and the other problems which are eating from the market enormous amount of the apartments. I don't know where is this presentation. I'm talking about. Super. So, this is our master plan, which is produced by Institute of the Planning. It's maybe in these days, maybe 10 years of the work, Pavel, maybe even more. And the heart is this building, which we are just now on negotiation with the railway company with the aim to buy the property like a city, because it looks that it's only way how to continue with the proper development of whole site. We are designing and under preparation is a streetcars lane, elementary school, the place for the other elementary school, kindergartens, and idea for some kind of culture center in this building. We have a methodology for cooperation with private investors, which unfortunately was created 4 years ago, and I personally think that it should work on the city already 10 years, but we did it in the last period of our city government, and together we are calculating with something like 1.5 milliard of the Czech crowns, which is frankly something like 1/3 of the cost of all amenities which are going to be built, including the streetcars or tram. Streetcars is used in the United States. So trams is maybe better, which if we calculate, it's more than 3.5 milliards. We have just to show what is the inside of this our methodology, because we are combining the master plan and the agreement, which exact numbers showing where the money are going, and all our methodology, all money are coming back to this neighborhood. So nothing is going to the main city. So we changed the mind from the regulator, from the thinking the city is just preparing regulatory plans and waiting what will happen, the active actor on the site. This is, I think, the main change of the mind from the city point of view. So, after other 10 years, hopefully we will hear in wonderful culture center just next to the elementary school, which is going to be under construction, and maybe we will come by the tram, and hopefully all of you will be in good health. So thank you for your time.